It's time. It's time. Hi, guys. How are you today? Welcome to the block party. Welcome to the block party. For
That's right,
some
everybody. Welcome to the
odd,
block party. What's up, Adam? Glad to have you back.
I'm so excited to be back and not in any kind of fire situation. So
Adam,
this is
we're
great.
so happy to have you back. You guys, we got to welcome Adam back. We are so glad he's back. I can't do the block party now without Adam. Thank you, Sherry, for the super chat. Wow. Okay, listen, we got a lot to talk about, so we don't even have time to say hello. I mean, we have time to say hello to you, Adam, and to let you know that we're glad you're back and we're glad you're safe.
Well,
That's
thank
right.
you.
Okay, so I did like I did last week, which is I went through all of my, well, I had someone go through all my emails and collect all the question, all the data, and come up with what people wanted to talk about most this week. So they wanted to talk about Perry and this. So Adam, you've been gone. So I'll just show you clips. They wanted to talk about Perry sent me this letter that supposedly says that Andre was committed embezzlement back in his home country of Moldova. And this is the big secret that, yeah, you've been gone. We got to keep you up. People want to go toe to toe with Perry. Perry, you ready?
Yeah, Adam's proud of me. He's proud of me. You see?
And they want to talk about Brittany saying that she knows women that service King Abdullah of Jordan. We'll get to that in a minute, Adam. Okay. And then we're going to talk about Yolanda's new beau. But before I get into all of that, I want to play a little commercial for my friend Joe Judice of the alum of the Real Housewives of New Jersey. He has a YouTube show called This Old Villa with Joe, and he will be doing a second season that he wants you guys to check it out. And here's a little clip from season 1. So there you have it, guys. That's a clip. Yeah, it was a cute little show and it was a big hit. So he's going to do a season 2. So we'll go ahead. I'll leave the link to his channel in my description box. You guys check that out. Now, let's start out with Brittany since Adam missed the clip. There's a portion of the clip where where it goes silent. That's where I edit out where she says, I know people that have effed the king and have sucked the king. Okay. But I want you guys to check this out and we're going to talk. You guys are going crazy about this. I'll go ahead and play a snippet of what she said. She did this on her Instagram live.
I have a friend who provides girls to the king of Jordan. I know where he be at. So the fact that you're telling me I don't know anything about your king, I know a lot of shit about your king. I know. So don't tell me that. Please, girl, you don't know your king. You don't know your king. Your king's name is running rampant in the streets of Miami Beach, baby. He's a whore in those streets. So let's not. Y'all don't know y'all king. In America, we know him. In LA, we know him. And in Miami, we know him. Now that's the tea.
Adam, you're from Miami. Do you know King Abdullah?
No, but wow.
People are saying that she has put Yazan's life in danger. People that are from the Middle East are telling me this. Perry, do you know King Abdullah?
No, I know some hoes in Miami.
Hey, so do I, Perry. So do I. But I don't understand though. Does this just sorry to even chime in on this, but doesn't she understand that when you start talking about kings, like presidents, people of power, you start disappearing. People disappear. They do. They do. They do. People of power who, when you start talking about them and gossiping, like anything like that. Oh man.
People have said that she has put Yazan, she has embarrassed Yazan and his family, and that she has put his life in danger. Do you think that she has put their life in danger, Perry?
Yeah, I mean, even hers really. I mean, let's keep it real. Like I said, I know hoes in Miami. Ain't damn hoe mentioned King Abdullah. Okay, but the problem is, and for her to know somebody who don't F them, suck them. Where is she hanging out? Let's keep it real. Every time you see her, she got her breast hanging out. So what is she actually doing?
That's not true. I actually, when I was like, I think 22, I worked at a place called Fred's at the top of Barney's in New York. And I had a guy who was a waiter there, and he was so stuck up. And I remember one time he was like, oh, I've been to many parties. And he's like, one time I sucked off the prince of, and it was some Arabian country. I swear. I don't gossip, Sharrell. I wouldn't make.
No, I know you don't, but I mean, you got to watch who you hang around.
I got it. I also got to get a paycheck. I got to serve too, you know.
So people want to talk about that. I mean, a lot of people. My emails was inundated. People that are from the Middle East were appalled. So we'll talk about that. Then we got to talk about Perry's juice. Okay, this came strictly from Perry.
Okay.
Perry sent me this link. Okay, let me see if I can get it up. And it's a link saying that a guy named Andre from Moldova was charged in Moldova for embezzlement. Now, there are a few flaws in this document that Perry has given me, and one is the birth date. Everything else seems to be up to date. I believe he got arrested in 2009, something like that, for embezzlement. It says him and another guy. They do say in this document that this guy was a cop and was charged with embezzlement. Just as right here, L5, applicants were charged with embezzlement. Perry thinks this document is real. He's saying that the birth date is off because it was translated into English. But if you check, according to Perry, everything else outfits Andre. And not only that, he's saying that Andre's behavior complements this document. I'll put it that way. And then you're saying even Chuck says that Andre is guilty of some kind of crimes. People were blowing up, Perry. My email in the comment section, you are about to get it, okay? And me and Adam, we can't save you, right, Adam?
I'm not even touching this.
Was they blowing up your DM thanking you?
No, they were not thanking me.
You know what?
Perry, no document gets misconstrued. This is not fake. They're saying this is fake.
Send me stuff all the time, and me and Chris G been going over this thing for a couple of weeks, and we have addressed the birthday. We as far as we can say, look, not everything's gonna be right, and I'm just telling you this. In Perry's mind, it fits his mode. Okay.
Are you back in third person?
Well, I got to keep it real like that. It's just what it is, right? It's just that not just Perry think that he's a crook. Chuck think he's a crook, and Chuck don't even have room to talk.
Wait, I was about to say, isn't Chuck a crook?
Exactly. Chuck is a crook, and that's the next thing I'm going to talk about. Okay, I've been inundated. So I did a story probably a couple weeks ago about Chuck creating mortgage fraud, that he gets these houses that are in foreclosure and he rents them out to people, and he doesn't own the houses. And the bank will come and knock on the people's door and be like, this is our house, you got to get out. And I'm getting more and more emails from people by the week. Evidence, they're sending me things. One person said, not only was that when he was pretending to be the landlord, he was a shitty landlord. One woman had mold in her house that he would not fix. Some people they're just sending me pictures, just tons of pictures. But I went over the email with Perry, and this is explained to me how this other lady has saying how this scam went down. Explain it to the audience, how she explained it. Hold on, before you do that, I got a special guest. You guys know we always bring John Yates to the table. I love John. Johnny boy, where is he?
What's up, everybody?
Is it the good John with the good mouth? What's up, John?
Oh, that's John Yates. Hi, John. Can you hear us?
John, no, can he? I think he froze, lagged out.
John? Okay, come in and come out. Let's try it again. While we're waiting for John, go ahead. So I've gotten probably about 6 emails from people that are just truly frustrated with the situation. But this other woman, this other person who wrote me this letter went into great detail, and we are in the middle of investigating this because these people are just heartbroken. Their lives are devastated. But the one email that I got, explain it to me, to the audience, since you understand exactly what she's talking about, Perry.
But no, it seems to me is that what he's doing is going around finding these houses that's in distress. Okay, he'll get a quick deed to the house with no intentions on actually paying for it. And a lot of times these houses can sit there for months, in some cases years. So he can rent these houses out, make money, and then just let them collapse. And then when they foreclose, the person they come is not him. They walk up to the door and you get to get your stuff out. That's what it sounds like to me. Besides being a bad landlord in other places and stuff, because he owned multiple properties. But this ain't the first time I heard of this. I haven't really seen nobody, but I've heard it in places I've been that people does this. They're going to go and get these houses that's in foreclosure, do a quick deed and stuff like this, put people in there. In some cases, they don't even own the houses. They just put you in there and collect rent. You know what I'm saying? So he's in my mind, Perry's mind, he's a crook too, right along with his son-in-law.
Now, I have gotten emails from pro-Chuck people, anonymous letters. It could be Chuck himself. It could be their family saying, this is not true, but you are being sued for it, and there's court documents. There's also a reoccurring attorney that is signing these quick deeds over to him that needs to be looked into. But that's what we know about this family so far. And we're going to take calls from you guys today. Is Chuck a crook? Is Andrea embezzler? Or are they a nice family that's just getting the raw deal? Then the last final but least, we're going to talk about Yolanda. Now, Yolanda allegedly has a new boyfriend. And the new boyfriend was on The Bachelorette. His name is John.
Wow.
Saiter. That's how he says his name. That's the wrong one.
Wait, TLC Yolanda or Bravo Yolanda?
This is all 90 Day Fiance. So this is TLC Yolanda, the one that was dating Williams. Okay, here's his picture. He was on The Bachelorette. He reached out to our friends at 90 Shots Fired, a blog, Instagram page, and verified, yes, this relationship is real. The problem I'm having with this is nobody believes it. They're saying Yolanda is trying to pull one over on us again. Now, I'm still in contact with her ex-boyfriend, Goucher. You guys remember him? He came on the show. I'm going to try to get him on the phone and just, I want to know what he thinks. I mean, I believe him, but no one else believes these two. They're saying they're both looking for clout. Adam, Oh, and by the way, Yolanda has changed dramatically, guys. She looks awesome. She's lost more weight. I mean, she looks fabulous. Let me go ahead and put her picture on the screen. Now, he's all over her Instagram.
Oh, wow.
But the only problem is they're not on the Instagram together. They are apart. So I don't know. Here comes John. Hold on. Let me bring up John. John, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you, and I'm so happy I hopped right on it when you're talking about Yolanda and her new man. Go ahead. I don't know what I missed, but fill me in.
We're talking about the new man. People don't believe it. They're saying these are two clout chasers. I'm going to reach out to Gaucher, her ex-boyfriend, who said the reason that she left him is because she wanted fame. Oops, wrong one. She wanted fame. No one's believing it. I mean, no. Speak your mind, Perry. Are you going to call her?
I think this, let's keep it real. Perry know that this hoe just looking for attention. She's catfishing y'all again. You went with it from Williams. I got that from John.
It's Williams, first of all.
That's it. Right now, she'd do anything to stay in front of the camera. And that's what she's doing right now.
Have an attractive man, Perry?
No, I'm sorry. I'm with Perry on this one. If y'all believe Yolanda and this guy are an item, I have a bridge to sell you, and it's pretty, and it's got a lot of thread left on the tires. Is what I'm saying.
You guys are haters. Adam, what do you think?
Unfortunately, what makes it not believable is that they both have reality TV backgrounds, and it almost seems like they just want to stay on reality TV. Which
I mean, she's already on reality TV. She's doing that 90 day.
That awful show that
for now until her contract gets cut. But that's for now.
I spoke to Yolanda yesterday on her post.
Did you really?
On her post, like the last post she posted about him, I said, if anyone's buying this BS, I have a bridge to sell you. And she goes, oh, come on. I go, Yolanda, I'm like, I wish you happiness. Like, don't act like we don't know what's both going on here. And she said, well, like we're just friends for right now and just seeing how things are going to work out. I go, okay, if you're friends, that's one thing. But like, don't make it out like, he's the new Williams and,
Well, listen, you missed this. We're talking about Brittany and that tape that she made that's saying that her friends have F'd the King Abdullah of Jordan and have sucked him off. Did you see the tape, John? Okay, we're going to let that go. And then we're also talking about Chuck. People are sending me more complaints about Chuck. And Perry thinks he's a fraud, that he is a scammer. And then we're talking about Andre being accused of embezzlement in Moldova.
Well, wait, Chuck Libby's dad, Chuck? Good old Chuck?
Libby's Chuck. I mean, listen, brace yourself, John. Perry's about to get it. People have just inundated me with emails like, Perry doesn't know what he's talking about. I don't believe this. Let me show John the document really quick.
Well, Perry, what did you say?
Perry found this document, him and some person that he's investigating. Oh my God, I can't find the document. I'm sorry?
Chris G.
And they sent me this document that I just closed out. Explain to John why I looked for the document. What was on the document?
Well, basically, it's just saying that he was accused of embezzlement, him and somebody else years back. But the only thing wrong with the document, because it got like translated over, was the 2 birthdays for both of them. So, and over there, the system was already sort of corrupt. So, and he did get off on it because at the end of the day, he was acquitted. But then people will say this, well, if he was acquitted, how can you say he was guilty? Well, I'll just say this. OJ was acquitted.
I would say, was the glove not filled? Like, that's what I was about to say before you even brought up OJ. Damn it.
Yeah. That was Casey Anthony.
Did you really just bring up OJ, Perry?
No. I mean, we got to keep it real because most people will want to go in denial and they'll just say, oh, well, Perry don't know what he's talking about. But you know what? Perry haven't lived with Andre and but guess who has? Her parents have lived with them and they saying he a crook.
Well, Chuck did come out and say that he thinks that Andre was moved to Ireland because of his criminal past.
But
Okay,
wasn't Andre like a cop or something like
was
that?
a cop. He was a cop in Moldova. He said he quit to move to Ireland because he wanted to be a bouncer.
Well, that's, a career change.
Now, I will agree with Perry. I don't see too many cops wanting to be bouncers. And then, of course, we seen the episodes that anytime Chuck talks about his past, Andre goes off. Okay. He just like, I don't want to talk about it. All right, Perry, I got to throw you to the wolves. Time to take calls. Okay. You sent me the document.
I'm just saying Perry's right. I'm saying
Always.
Here we go. I don't bring you much news, but when I do, it's correct.
Sound off. What did you want to talk about tonight?
I wanted to talk about Brittany.
Oh gosh.
Let me play.
Okay, go ahead.
I believe her. I mean,
You believe her?
Yeah.
First of all, let me tell you before you say anything. You need to know that the Muslim community is outraged, okay? And they said that you just don't talk about
what community has Brittany not outraged? From
they're
personal
outraged.
experience alone.
They're saying that she's putting their life in danger. Now go ahead.
They are, but we have to be realistic. This is a big underculture for that region of the world.
What?
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
I mean, like, prostitution is very big in that part of the world.
I mean, we have that here.
But it's different.
Oh, you don't think anyone has sucked off Trump?
So when you have a culture that is so, I wouldn't say restricted, but essentially you have to be married to do anything. You have a subculture in line too. And the subculture is that we all know the stories. We all know people who go to the Middle East and, the scams that they do out there.
Listen to Blavi, in all fairness. Let's say it does happen. Yeah. We could accuse our president of the same thing. Is it smart to talk about it?
No. See, that's where she went wrong. See, she has that, that energy just of talking. She needed to shut up.
She really needs to shut up. I don't understand what she's doing. Let's just say she's right. As Yazan is still over there. What is she doing? And this is not a good look for the family. Especially the mom already called her a prostitute. Do you remember that?
But you know what I think? I think she is.
You think Brittany's a prostitute?
Yeah.
Girl, I don't know if I want to like you or hate you at the moment. Like, where are you going with this?
Because they put a lot of people who are prostitute-like on this show. Because the one from Brazil, that's what she was doing when she met that guy.
What?
Which one from Brazil?
The young girl with the sister wives thing. With his ex-wife and talking about, you need to get a prenup in Connecticut. She was prostituting too.
What? Wait.
Juliana and Michael?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, I don't know if you want to fuck with Michael.
Oh, Bobby. Oh my God.
Listen, I've been around the block. I know how it is. The girls, they say
You've been around the block like you know what's going on. No.
I don't partake in it. But like I know I've been to the parties. I know, because modeling is cold war. Oh, I can't be telling all my business. Modeling is cold war in a lot of parties for prostitutes.
Adam, look at that. Don't scare Adam, okay?
Well, no, I get where she's going with it. I mean, there's a lot of madness like this here in LA, so I understand where Blavi's going, but
I'm not joining in. Blavi's on her own.
Yeah,
Blavi's on her own.
No.
Oh, Perry and his third personality are gonna come take you away.
No. Hey, let's keep it real. She's not on her own on this. She's probably right.
Oh God.
No, I'm telling you, that's why I said, how would a person know who effed off somebody, who sucked off somebody, unless they was around?
Oh my God.
Okay. And every time you see her, she got her breast out. Has anybody noticed that with Brittany?
Yeah, but she's gonna actually, I think what's honestly gonna happen is because I think she's doing this for TV and she doesn't realize that she's playing with the culture. And I think she's playing a dangerous game.
She is doing this for TV.
Well, yeah, exactly. Thank you, John. But I like to take such a nice like cotton candy approach, but thanks, John. But you know, she's doing this for TV, and I think that she's playing such a dangerous game.
Adam, why would you call out a king for television?
Because she has.
That's crazy. I would never. Even if I did it, I would never.
Brittany does not understand that she doesn't realize that this is just 5 minutes out of the rest of her life. She's thinking this is going to go on forever. People love her. She's not living in the Middle East, so she thinks that it's not going to happen to her. She's not thinking long term.
Hey, if that hillbilly Tiger King guy can put out a hit on Carol Baskin, then the king or prince of Jordan can definitely. You're playing with fire.
So now you're saying that Brittany could have a hit out on her.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you have to be careful when you're playing with like that elite class of people.
Well, you know what though, and the HIT word. Let's not even say it because really, when it happened, you don't want to be.
But you don't want
to make one comment on it.
No, but seriously, in all seriousness, the whole point is it's just when you're playing with that elite group of people, it's like when you start talking about the president and all this other stuff. It's just scary to start pointing out stuff like that because you don't even know what. I think that right now she's doing a lot of things for TV, and I just don't. That's all I'm saying is she doesn't understand how dangerous of a game that she's playing with these people.
Listen up, Lavi. I got to get a lot of people in tonight, so thank you for your question. I appreciate it. And you know, lock your doors, okay? And don't go to any more parties. I don't know where you're hanging out. No more parties. Bye-bye. I love a Lavi. All right, we got a lot of people tonight, guys, and we're going to try to rotate them all in. Jamal, why are you dressed like the Unabomber?
Hey, guys.
What's going on?
Where does Jamal actually live?
Jamal, where do you live, Adam says?
Oakland, California.
Oakland, okay. Is it daytime there?
It's darkening here.
Okay, sound off. I'm trying to get a lot of questions in tonight. So, what's your question?
I'm with the blobby on the Brittany thing. I'm like, because my thing is this: if you know so much, how do you know so much? I'm just saying, when you know that much, you roll with those type of people.
Are you talking about a blobby knows a lot, or are you talking about Brittany knows a lot?
Brittany.
Okay.
Brittany, because when you hang out with, like, if you know all these people, we know where you be at. If you know where he be at, that means you know where you be there too.
But Jamal,
she sounds way.
Can I remind you of something? He's a king. Would you say that? He's a king.
But
don't they cut your hand off in the Middle East if you steal?
Yeah, maybe in some place. Singapore.
Based on
you a caning in Singapore.
When you know these things, that means you're there, which means you really shouldn't be saying anything, because when you out one elite level person, there are others there below them. So
you guys is too much for me. Do you go to parties too, Jamal?
I know people who do. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna just leave it there.
You're gonna leave it there.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I can't say too much. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna cut it there. But she's doing this for the camera, but she's put herself in a lot of danger. She's put Yaz in a lot of danger because you do not name names like that. You do not name names.
Exactly.
That's the point.
Exactly.
They got in the underground network. They got Brittany's picture and video posted. She's on site. Boo boo. Don't do it. Don't do it. And my thing is, since you know so much, who's to say you're not a wrangler?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Jamal, for some of us who don't know what a wrangler is, what is that?
A wrangler is typically the woman who goes out and recruits the girls.
Like Heidi Klum.
Sort of.
You like Heidi Fleiss?
Fleiss.
Fleiss.
Not Klum.
Heidi Klum. Oh my God. You're out of Venus End.
So Brittany would go out to clubs and bars and pick out the hottest girls, offer them modeling jobs. Oh, we need you to model at this party. So the Wrangler like gets maybe
like
like
Jeffrey
a limo.
Epstein's woman.
I was about to
What's
say
her
like
name?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yes.
I got the wrong one. Sorry,
Yeah,
Ghislaine
Ghislaine,
Maxwell.
like
that
Jeffrey
one.
Epstein.
Okay, but let me say this.
Well,
Go
Ghislaine
ahead,
was like
go
the
ahead, Perry.
Wrangler, you know?
Okay, I'll say this. I mean, she's most definitely not a Wrangler, okay? You guys are giving her too much credit. She's a banger.
I didn't say Wrangler.
And what she's been doing, and she said it when she first came on the show. I've dated guys from 20 to 83.
Oh, she did say
85.
that.
85.
85.
You go from that bracket unless you was a worker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, Perry. Perry, hold on. Let me play devil's advocate.
Well, go
Who
ahead.
says she's
Talk
not
to me
doing
then.
both and getting 2 checks? Who says she can't be a Wrangler and a banger and getting cashed out twice?
But you know what though?
She might be a Wrangler banger.
Okay. Now, to me, I think a
There you go,
Wrangler would
Sharrell.
have a little bit more common sense. Because the Wrangler probably wouldn't mention names like she did. See what I'm saying? So,
But wouldn't
Yeah.
a Wrangler who's a banger though, Perry, kind of be like a drug dealer
my
who also
God.
does their own drugs?
yeah, well, something like that, Adam.
Listen, you guys, I got to take a lot of calls tonight. Thank you for your comments, Jamal. You are crazy. Please don't go to any more parties.
No problem.
No more parties, okay? Stay home Saturday nights. We don't need any more Wranglers or bangers. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
You would think
Talk to you
he's
later.
in West Hollywood and not in Oakland.
I don't want to go to Hollywood. You are describing it. You are scaring the hell out of me. We got to take a lot of calls tonight, you guys. Try to get as many as we can in. Hi, Sincerity. How are you? Can you hear us?
Hi, everyone. How are you?
Good.
Hey, good. Thank you.
Yes. and I can
Sound
hear
off. What do you
perfectly.
want to
Can you
talk
hear me?
about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Change the narrative a little here. I think Michael, I really like Angela. And as we all have seen and watched Angela, she has been on this show how many times? So obviously we all seen that however she acts or however many people feel about Angela, we see that her heart is truly in this for Michael.
Okay.
After today, I mean, the last few episodes with Michael, it was kind of like the narrative seemed like TLC makes it kind of like Angela's just, constantly yelling at him and she's being disrespectful. But then it's like today was kind of like she kept saying that, Michael, why are you telling me one story and then we get in front of your family, it's another? It's like as soon as it's coming towards the end of marriage, it seems like to me, Michael is trying to manipulate.
You think he's playing the middle? He's telling his family one thing and then Angela another. Is that what you're saying?
I think absolutely. I don't think it's for love anymore. I don't think it is. Number one, she told him, I cannot give you a baby. I cannot tote that. That was a problem. And he was what bothered me the most, I must say about Michael, and I like him, and I do love both of them. But what bothered me the most is when Angela sat down and talked to him and said, I could possibly have cancer. And when he said at one point, he said to her, well, that means you won't be able to have a baby. And she's like, Michael, I could die. And I felt like that really showed, she kept saying there's red flags. I think almost
does that mean he doesn't love her anymore? Isn't that a bit extreme, Sincerity?
I think he just really didn't honestly love her for the
Adam,
reason
do you
that
think
she loved
Michael
him.
loves Angela, Adam?
I just think that this is another one of those kind of like cultural barriers that you have to break through. I think that it's definitely possible to love somebody older, and I think that Angela has a lot of redeeming qualities. I know that you guys are about to eat me alive, and I think that you guys are gonna, but honestly, Sharrell, you agree. I think she's great. I think she's such a sweetheart and has such a kind heart. I just think that she pops off, but he might like a sassy woman. He obviously likes her. He always compliments her breasts. He always talks about her. And everyone does say, look at the TLC fans. They say that she doesn't need a purse, which means she's multi-talented.
John,
she's good.
John, does Michael love Angela? This is crazy.
Look, and I'm I've spoken to Angela many times, and I will tell you that Angela has a giant heart. And I honestly believe that they both love each other. I don't think it's anything. I think that what you're watching on TV is like some fluff.
Just how they want you to see it. Basically, how they're portraying it. I
But
think I
Angela
hope
has a
that
big
they
heart.
work out because Angela, we see her going through a lot, and knowing what we do know, many of us, that she lost her mother. So knowing what she's going through, that's stressful in your mind. I've lost my mother years ago, so I have that understanding. I just feel like she has such a big heart, and I kind of questioned his motives. I really did. I didn't feel that his love was as genuine as I used to think.
Yeah.
After the past few episodes. So that's what I'll say, but I wish both of them the best of luck. And true love follows through. So
Okay.
everybody else's opinion doesn't matter.
Well, thank you for calling in, Sincerity. I'm trying to get as many people as I can in tonight. I
Right.
appreciate the call. Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye. Perry, is that true love?
No, you know what though? Like, I think they got feelings for each other, but then, you know, I mean, any kind of thing, you know, when you get next to a woman or whatever like that, it's some fun involved and stuff. So I think they have some things, but I think at first I was like, but they really love each other. I think she loved the aspect of maybe having a man one day. I think he loved the aspect of maybe getting a green card one day. So
Oh God.
Oh
God. Oh God.
What you think, John?
Listen, I don't. I think that they really like. Listen, if Michael wanted the green card, like it's been like what 4 years now that they've been on, and he's still like going along with it. Like he's putting the work into it. You know what I mean? And it's. I thought when I first watched Angela that she was like, Angela. And then, like, once you get to know her, like, she is, like, one of the sweetest people you ever want to meet. Maybe she's, like, rough around the edges at first, but, like, once you get in, she has a giant heart. And she did go through a lot this year. Her mother did just pass, but I think her mother passed after the filming. But I really do believe that they love each other, both of them equally.
I do too.
You know what, John? You got a sweetheart. That's nice. That's really sweet. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. You saying that Michael put in so much, right?
Oh God.
Now, remind you, since they've been on the show, Angela put in some, but she's getting paid for it, right? Michael, what else was Michael gonna do for the last 3 years? Let's keep it real. Say if he wasn't putting in this work with Angela, what else was he gonna do?
Raising a family, starting his life.
Work,
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Well, think about this.
Look at all the convincing Michael had to do with his family, and like obviously, like Angela can't have kids, and like all that stuff. Like that's like a
why all of a sudden that y'all think Michael is this great guy and this sex appeal, right? Because you're saying
no one said sex appeal. No one
okay,
said
no. The whole thing is right. And you say, well, Adam said that he could have started a family already. He wasn't 17 when Angela met him. Right? He was like late 20s or something.
So what, make him 80?
Michael. How old is Michael?
30s.
Okay, forget it. Okay, yeah. My point is, he wasn't a young boy. So if he could have started a family, like Adam said, he probably would have already started one. My point is, the reason why he reached out to somebody else, he couldn't find nobody else. Let's keep it real.
Are you saying that if you're in your 30s and you don't have a family, that your pickings are slim to none?
Oh my God! Look, okay, Perry. Oh my God, Perry.
Look, no. I'm trying to tell you this. And then most people will say, well, if he wanted a green card, he could have just went with somebody else. No, he couldn't. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, it's almost
Where's Jill tonight?
Okay, look at Jeff. Look at Jeff.
God.
Coke can want to be with her or not, right? Some people just can't get a green card because you know what? It's not that many people going over.
But look, he got denied the green card so many times, the K1 visa, the K2 visa. Like, and here he is, so with Angela, like, wouldn't he have moved on to like greener pastures by now? Like with maybe someone who's younger, like I don't know, who can carry babies and this, that, and the other.
Hey, John, his pastures wasn't green before he met Angela. So he used to dirt. Do you understand what I'm saying? So whatever he got, she made it rain.
Thank you, Perry. Thank you for your opinion. I'm taking in new calls. Also, too, I wanted to shout out to the people in the jail that I had spoke to earlier that watched the show. I really appreciate you guys watching the show, and thank you. Okay, so let's move on.
Wait, who's in jail watching us? Wait, what?
I was talking to people. They give me information, John. So
wait, it's like
I wanted to shout them out. So thank you. D. Brooklyn,
Lord.
don't team up with Perry, please.
But
What did
I'm
you
not-
found out about?
I like Perry, and like I agree with.
Well,
him.
I don't know.
Probably more
I don't
than
know.
most.
I don't know what D. Brooklyn would say, but Perry, he was in the comments when he dropped him, and what he said, if you looked at the car ride with the pops and the thing in the car, he was talking about briberies and everything. I don't know. That's what Perry said. That's not what I
You're
said.
talking about Chuck in that situation. So you believe that Andre was a cop that did embezzlement?
Well, if you looked at the bribery comment on, this is Perry talking, not me.
That's right.
But I got you, Perry. I told you I was going to do this.
Wow.
Right. I'm
I
proud
don't
of you.
need Perry's comment. I need your comment, Brooklyn. Do you think
All right, hold on. All right, now. Let me stop playing.
do you think that Chuck or Andre are crooks?
I saw it coming. As soon as he said bribery, I saw the way the friend looked. That's what he got. Oh, let me get my cigarettes out of here.
You know what coming, D?
I saw the embezzlement charges
No,
coming
you
out.
did not.
Yes, I did. I saw the
The embezzlement charges coming.
He was, when he said, when you get pulled over, you can bribe the cops. He said that to the father-in-law, Chuck.
Did he say that, you guys? Did he say that?
Did. Yes, he did.
Did he say that, Adam?
He said about this.
According to Perry, I'm sorry, this is D. Brooklyn talking now.
Well, yeah, no, I mean.
Did he say that, Perry?
The whole thing is you can bribe them. I'm saying that's how it went down. It's a corrupt system.
The way his friend looked when he said, well, if you're a cop, why were you in Ireland? Why did you leave your job? The way the friend looked, it was a tell.
Hold on 1 second. I'm getting information that Chuck Boseman,
for Black Panther.
Chadwick Boseman just died.
What?
Tell me more about it, please. Send me more information.
It was the guy from Black Panther. They
Like,
just
what
put it out on
happened,
TNT.
Oh, man, this just like killed the whole mood.
And it
I
said
had jokes for days.
they said he dies at 43 after a 4-year fight with colon cancer.
Oh, what a sin.
Hey,
Oh
real
my
quick though,
God.
Deep Brook, on a lighter note, no one was laughing at those jokes anyways. No, I'm just kidding. I was trying to lighten up the mood for
Cool
you.
to cut the tension there. That was slick. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm devastated. We'll talk about that in a little later.
Mhm.
Wow. Thank you very much, V.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Did he really say in the car something about bribery, D? I don't remember that.
Yes.
Did he say that? John, did he say that?
Rewind it. Get it back. I can get it on the
If he
camera.
said that,
I can get it
then
on the
you
camera
are
right now and show you.
If he said
got it
that,
on
then I
demand.
totally believe Perry.
He didn't say about embezzlement. He said something about you could.
Bribery.
He said so if you get pulled over for a seatbelt or whatever, you could just bribe people. And he said, yeah.
No, I'm with Perry now. That system over there is corrupt. A lot of people were emailing me saying that you can't trust a lot of the cops over there, and I'm just going to say that Andre is one of them because no one quits the job being a cop to go be a bouncer.
Well,
No.
Exactly.
It just
But
doesn't
then again,
happen.
though, he said he makes no money as a cop. If he's making
Get out of here, man. He's making more than a bouncer.
You make more than
in
a bouncer.
Ireland. That's not Moldova. He might make more in Ireland as
It's
a bouncer.
Moldova, by
Really,
the way.
Adam? You
Or
think you
Moldova,
can buy
sorry,
a house
Moldova.
as a
Wow,
bouncer?
we're getting really critical on this one here. Like, good Lord, get the grammar books out.
Yeah, we have to get critical. Do you really think you could buy a house off a bouncer salary, Adam?
I don't think he's buying anything. I think Chuck's paying for everything. I'm just saying I think
Well,
he
now-
might have made more
now-
money in a different country.
Yeah. Listen, D, thank you for the call. Thank you for having Perry and third person's back.
Fourth, fifth person.
wow.
Oh, wow. Take care. Thanks for the call, okay? I'm trying to get as many people in tonight as I can. Thank you.
I love you, Perry.
Hey, later, brother.
He loves you? Wow. Hi, Leslie. Sound off.
What's up?
I love Leslie.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm gonna piggyback off this. I don't know if you saw me like frantically scribbling. I just looked up what the Moldovan policeman's salary is. It's $7,742 a year in Moldovan money, which is $7 for every US dollar. So yeah, no wonder he went to Ireland.
Yeah, but like, how much does like a steak cost in like Moldova? Like 15 cents.
It does not
like what's the exchange rate? Like how much
it's $7 to every US dollar. So you're basically making $1,000 a year in Moldova to be a police officer.
And the exchange rate can't be that low. Like if they go to the grocery store, or even if they go to like where they were pointing out the Americanized like McDonald's.
It's basically like being not even a personal assistant, because I know personal assistants that make like $300,000.
What are you saying, Leslie? Do you believe that he was a corrupt cop?
I honestly think that Chuck made this whole thing up and leaked information to get people off his ass for being a slumlord. I honestly think that this was something that Chuck said to the media.
Perry, have you been talking to Chuck behind the scenes?
No.
To get everybody off his behind.
What about this document that Perry found?
Honestly, it's fake.
Oh, Perry.
I don't
Perry,
know.
no.
Okay, yeah. Look, the whole thing is Perry don't need a document. I don't need a document. I just figured y'all might want to see something, because most time y'all
No. And if he was a police officer making that salary, this is why these police officers take bribes in the first place. But he also said he wasn't a police officer. He said he was a detective. So which means that he wasn't patrolling the streets and taking bribes.
Okay, then Leslie, I really need you to answer this question then. How come anyone brings up his past? If you say, pass me the salt, he doesn't want to talk about it.
You know why? Because, okay, so I'll tell you, because of I'm judging it through my Ukrainian friends. And when they see that you're into something, or that they're getting a rise out of you somehow, they keep going with it and going with it and going with it. I think that's a cultural thing. I think that they're just going to keep you ahead till they keep going with it. I swear to God, I have this one friend, I wanted to slap him across the face 1,000,000 times. I know he doesn't mean half the things.
So, wait, you're saying that Andre
rise out of me.
You're saying that Andre's being a jerk off just to get a rise out of
him.
No.
I think so.
Adam, do you agree?
Because you know what? You see that whole Libby and Andre channel. There's really no conflict on that YouTube channel when they.
But that's because they're trying to. I feel like they have to try to maintain some sort of, they have to put up the smoke and mirrors a little bit because they want to continue to stay on TLC. But also, I do think that Chuck. My main question has been the whole time: why does Chuck choose the cameras to keep trying to pull this out of Andre, especially if he's already a private person? I don't understand that. Unless he already...
What I'm saying, he's just messing with him to get a rise out of him. He's just messing with him. And when people understand that some people literally get a kick out of seeing somebody agitated like that, it'll be a much happier place. I choose not to speak to this friend anymore because he really gets a rise out of me when I'm drinking.
John, do you think Andre is an embezzler?
I want to know if he's making $7,000 a year Moldavian for being a cop. I want to know what the price of a #1 Big Mac meal at McDonald's is in Moldova, just so I can correlate the money difference in my head.
A monthly rent. You know what though? I mean,
found 15 places. Tap the one you were looking for.
Because I'm not gonna sit here and convert the money and all that stuff.
No,
right?
I want to know if it's $7,000 a year being a cop, is a Big Mac meal $1? I need to know what the exchange rate is. It's not a lot of money here, but in Moldova maybe it is.
A Big Mac meal is $15 a whole meal. It says it's 65 Romanian leu, which is $15.99. United USD? That doesn't make sense.
Going to McDonald's, going to the Four Seasons for dinner in Moldova? Is that what that means?
You know what? In Dominican Republic, people get dressed up to go on dates to McDonald's. It's crazy. They put on high heels and jewelry and makeup and skirts and whatnot because it's a big deal in other countries.
So basically what y'all doing is probably trying to make my story more come to true, right? If you saying a person was on a low poverty level making money, then more than likely you had to do some criminal stuff to make money, right?
Or you can leave.
Oh yeah, no. But I'm saying, yeah, until you leave, okay? Because you can't leave.
What did he say he was a cop for 2 years? He was living at his parents' house. How much money did he really have to make?
You know what? I don't know where he lived at when he was a cop. I don't know. All thing I know is he's a crook, right? In my mind, right? He's a crook.
You hate Andre.
Moved into a criminal family.
Will do anything to make Andre look bad. But I took notes the whole freaking time. So please let me run through these. First of all, Brittany is looking to get suicided. I don't want to talk about her because I don't want to get suicided.
Get what?
Suicided.
She's looking to get suicided. I don't want to talk about her.
She came with the bullet points and everything.
And no, I'm really into this. Hi, I finished a bottle of wine. And also Yolanda, like, can we talk about Yolanda? Why are her boyfriend's tattoos all over the place? Wouldn't you go at least to the same person? Or if you go to a different person, wouldn't they at least try to make them symmetrical in some way, shape, or form? Why do they look like a kitty, like, patch things on you? Like, that's what happened to my arm when my niece got, like, fake tattoos. And Michael and Angela. I don't have much to say about that. I think that, you know what, honestly, I think they
Thank God you made a bullet for it.
Leslie, you said a lot about Andre. I mean, you need to say something about those two, too.
Who?
No, we got to get through calls tonight, you guys.
Okay, go ahead.
Michael,
one more bullet point and we're done.
She, love doesn't always look the same. It really doesn't. Love doesn't always look the same to everybody. It doesn't mean that it's any less real. And as far as like Michael not having any other prospects, hi, who was the girl with the BJ?
Oh God. Okay, listen, Leslie.
Oh God.
Thank you.
Somebody he paid. Leslie, it was somebody he paid with the money Angela gave him.
Sure.
That's what it was.
Stop hating on love, Perry. Stop hating on love.
Perry's a hater. Thank you for calling, Leslie. I'm trying to get through a lot of calls tonight. Thank you.
Right, I'm gonna drop out.
Bye. We've got so many calls, you guys. It's crazy. Hi, Jay. Sound off. How are you?
I'm good. How's everyone?
Great.
Okay, so just quickly, when you guys were talking, I did decide to just quickly Google like the cost of a 1-bedroom apartment in Moldova. It's like 4,000 their currency, which is like Moldovan leu or something like that. But it's like 4,000 a month. I don't know how that works with somebody only making 7,000.
So was like Andre just like a meter maid? Like
I have no idea, but I do know, like, I also decided to Google like how much somebody who's a bouncer in Ireland would make, and it's around 35,000 euros a year. So
what did you want to sound off on?
Anyways, what I really wanted to sound off on was I actually agreed with Ablavi, who was talking about Brittany. I totally believe Brittany. I don't think she should be talking, but I think that Brittany I could see Brittany being caught up with, the girls on IG who travel to the Middle East for large sums of money.
Now, we all heard of these girls. Have you guys heard of these girls that go over there? Yeah, you think Brittany's one of them?
I'm not saying I'm not going to say what she is, but I think she's moving in those circles, and I think that's why she would know what she knows. But you're not supposed to be talking, and that's the problem. Like, I don't understand why she's talking so much about that.
Do you think she put Yazan and his family in danger?
I think she's putting his family in danger. I think she's not even considering that she could potentially be putting herself in danger. Anybody who's friends with her, who go on these excursions with her, like people work really hard to hide in being involved with that. Girls set up fake businesses to hide money. Like, people work hard to try to.
Last question: would you do it?
No, I the things that I've heard that they've had to do, there's not enough money in the world. There's not enough money in the world. Yeah. And one other point, I don't believe Yolanda. Until I see a photo of her and her man together, they haven't even met. They don't know each other. They're socially distancing for COVID
Well,
still. That
the
makes no
man
sense.
just posted, like, I guess, like a FaceTime that they had together, like, I guess last night or something like that, which means they're truly in love with each other, you know.
Yeah.
As
So lovers often do. No, they're not until I see a photo of them together. Because Yolanda's got kids. Like, Yolanda's got a lot of stuff. Like, I don't know. No.
And they're
John
both in America.
Yolanda. John, do you think this relationship is real?
The Yolanda one?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Like, listen, like when his name is Josh. When Josh he was on The Bachelorette, I think on Caitlyn's season or whatever, he was like the first one voted out. Like he said he only went on The Bachelorette to gain exposure because he was a stripper and like to, you know, make his brand bigger. And like obviously everyone knows that 90 Days, like, you know, everyone's talking about it now. It's like why would he not hitch his star to Yolanda's wagon? Like, I don't believe it one bit. Not one bit.
Yeah. No.
Listen, Jay, I'm trying to get a lot of calls in tonight.
No
I
problem.
really appreciate your call. Thank you for calling
Later,
in.
Jay.
Bye. We
I'm gonna
are
call you
so
Yolanda
backed
from
up,
now
you
on.
guys. Lots of calls tonight. It's crazy. Oh, hi, Shan. How are you?
Hey, hi everybody. How are you?
Oh, you're poolside. How much fun.
I know.
Friday night pool party. Come and join.
Where do you live, Shan?
I'm in
It's still
Vancouver.
daytime.
I'm in Vancouver,
Where?
so we're Vancouver, so
Oh,
we're
you're in
Pacific
Canada?
Standard. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, what did you want to talk about?
Okay, 3 things. Michael Perry is saying his name correctly. Perry's the only one on the panel that's been saying it right. Michael. So thank you, Perry.
Right.
About Little Miss Brittany. Okay, so I do think she's running in those circles, but over the past 5 years, those circles have changed. So we used to sort of have that one lady that would recruit, but now we have Instagram and Instagram models. And so they don't know
that I'm gonna lose my. Go ahead, keep going.
Hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
Okay, I bring it, John. I can take it. So she doesn't know the rules yet. So she doesn't know. You don't see none. You don't talk none. Nothing, because she's just an Instagram model. She's not a pro. She's taking the money, but she's not a pro. Okay,
Quick
John
question.
Briggett.
How do you know?
Similar to Ablavi, I've been to parties. I've been around the scene. I unfortunately have never partaked in that scene. Fortunately, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh, I need to get out more. Okay, go ahead. What else did you want to sound off about? That's crazy.
And Yolanda, I just think it's 2 D-list celebrities trying to make themselves C-list, so they're using each other.
I agree.
Right. No, I agree.
Okay, John, go ahead. Eat me alive. What's
No.
wrong?
No. I'm good.
I mean, today you said everything right. I mean, you said Brittany was a hoe and Yolanda was a scam.
Oh my God!
So there you go.
Sharrell can't say hit, but you can say hoe.
I didn't say it. Shan said it.
Yes, Carrie, that's exactly what I said. Mm-hmm.
So quick question since you know about it. This is, I heard about the Instagram models.
Yeah.
But really? I had no idea.
Obviously not all of them, but that is now the new place that you source these people for. Athletes do it. They want to have a party, and so that's where they recruit all their girls from. And some of them, you know, they how do you think they have all these expensive clothes to front with online?
How much money are they making?
I think it depends on your personal experience and who your, I don't want to say client, who your buddy is, who your friend is. But, you know, a lot of these girls can take home $1,000 a night, easy.
Wow. It's just like, Sharrell, it's honestly, it sounds like it's just like having a promoter in a nightclub. Like,
yes,
going around LA, you just have that one promoter who has like all the sexy friends. So then they show up and then they get told, if I bring all of these people, then I get a free bottle, I get a good time, I get a pool party. So then they bring up all of the Instagram models. They know what the requirements are. They have to be hot, blah, blah, blah. And then that personal recruiter or promoter gets paid out of pocket for facilitating.
Wow. And then if the hosts like who they see, they bring them back, and then you get more money every time you do it.
Exactly.
All right, Shan, thank you for calling in. I appreciate it.
Later, Shan.
We are so backed up tonight. Listen, Perry, I was thinking maybe you should become a Rent-A-Man.
Yeah, why not?
You try to sell yourself a couple. Let's talk to Rich. Let's talk to Rich Andrew about what you need to do.
Sure, you better get 10% on that.
I want to talk to Rich Andrew to see what Perry has to do to be Rent-A-Man. Hi, Rich Andrew. How are you?
Oh Lord.
Good. Okay,
Is that cashmere, Rich Andrew?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You guys are
I love
messy.
that.
You guys now got me into 90 Day Fiance. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me talk about Brittany for a second. Oh my goodness. Like, unless she has a team of high-powered attorneys behind her, she needs to keep her mouth shut.
She does not. Sorry,
And I know she doesn't. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, my
Let me
goodness.
ask you
See,
a
I can
quick
say whatever.
question, Rich Andrew. What do you need to
Yes.
do to be a rent-a-man? Remember we were talking about that you can rent a man?
Yes, I do. Mr. Michael Darby. And yeah. So what you have to do is you have to fill out a form. You have to have your license and registration. You have to
Are
do a
you
background
joking?
check, and that's about it. No.
You have to fill out a form to be a male prostitute?
That sounds
Yeah,
fair.
pretty much.
That's not a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe you list your skill
What
set.
kind of form? Like what kind of
Like, do they
acknowledgement.
1099 you? Like, is it like on the books? Like,
how does this work? Why do you have to fill
go
out
on
a form?
Rent-A-Man? So just go on Rent-A-Man. You go out under the apply thing, and then you'll have to like upload some photos. You know, some of those photos might have to be a little bit more scandalous, you know. But yeah,
Are you serious, Andrew?
100%. 100%.
Okay, so if you become a rent-a-man, I'm asking this for Perry. Perry needs to become a rent-a-man. Do you have to go all the way?
They would prefer. Most guys prefer, probably.
Perry, you need a new profession.
hey Perry, can I be your pimp?
I mean,
If anybody, no. Why you guys are all starting side businesses on here?
Why
Leaving me
not?
in
Hello.
the back way? I'm joining with Rich Andrew then.
Rich Andrew, what did you think of 90 Day Fiance?
Okay, at first I was like, "Ooh, this is interesting. It's very intriguing," and I liked how they were playing with the K-1 visa application process too, and I like how they're picking people. Also, Moldova, it's a landlocked ex-Soviet country. I'm sorry, they're kind of about American cash is king. American cash is king. You can get
What do you mean
anything.
by that?
No,
What do you mean by
Okay.
that?
I'm not saying this personally, but I do know people, and this is very popular. You might have heard of this. It's popular in the Middle East too. It's where you hunt humans and you buy the people.
God, I came on the right live this week, Lord. Like I don't
You hunt humans.
Jesus Christ.
You do
Andrew, is that real?
You hunt. Yes, it's 100% real.
Explain to me what
100%
you're
real.
You hunt humans. What is that?
Yeah, you hunt human beings with
What do you
guns, and it's a fight to the death.
Wait, what?
yeah. You never heard of that?
Please,
What's
Perry,
that
you've never
movie
heard
when
of
like
that.
it's like the
It's
one
called
day
The
a year
Hunt.
and like everyone gets to kill everybody? What's that movie? Like what?
The Hunt or Hunger Games or
The
The Hunt?
Purge. No, it's like The Purge. Is that
Oh.
what it's like? Like a purge type thing? Like we're like I don't even know. Y'all are crazy. I'm sorry.
What?
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no.
You know how they have the expense in
I actually
Africa? You know
heard
how
of
they
something
hunt
like that.
animals? They will take them in that same exact spot in the Sahara, and you will drop 20 to 40 human beings. You'll put little GPS trackers on them especially from countries that don't where $40,000 in American dollars is the most some of these people will ever see in their lifetime, and they will do anything. An entry for one of these things is super expensive. We're talking 7 to 8 figures.
What?
And you get to fly under the radar, and you never.
Okay.
And then Rich Andrew, can I ask you one question? Just because if you were listening earlier,
God.
I said the whole
Yeah.
thing with Brittany speaking out against the king. It's playing a dangerous game when you're playing with people elite like that, right?
100%. Look at Jamal Khashoggi. Do you remember the journalist?
Ooh.
Jamal Khashoggi.
No, but see,
Yeah.
Jamal Khashoggi.
Exactly.
I don't remember, but see, Rich Andrew knows.
Yeah.
It was an awful story.
So she really is putting herself and maybe Yazan and family in danger.
Yeah. She is living for that first 5 minutes. She is living for that 5 minutes of fame she's got right now going on for her. And she needs to just figure out what she's doing. She needs to honestly, whatever money she's making, she needs to start investing it, because when her 5 minutes of fame are over, she just needs to take that money and count it before and look back at it. She needs to think about if she's going to end up dead, how this will affect her future family. Because they might not attack her now, but if she decides to have children, if she decides to get married, these things could really affect her. And these things will come back to haunt her.
I agree with him. What do you think, Perry?
No, I agree.
It's a dangerous game.
Like I said, she's not the smartest tool in the shed. You know what I'm saying? She just knows how to work the tools she got. And I'm telling you, she's like a worker instead of a manager. You see what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah.
This is a real thing with these women going over there and messing with.
Yeah.
Are they called like royalty or something like that over there?
Well, Sharrell, I was going to tell you. I had a real quick, not to just kind of like a personal insert. I have a friend who was a Lakers girl. I'm not going to name a name, but was a Lakers girl, and she was actually brought out onto this really big, massive, beautiful mega yacht for this prince. He was a Persian prince, and they had weird stuff on the yacht, but her and her friend thankfully didn't have to partake. But she knew somebody who was, and that's how they got on the boat. So obviously it happens even over here in California, right off the coast. Like it happens everywhere.
Oh yeah. No. We're not saying that. No, that's happening right around the corner from your house right now at your local 7-Eleven.
No, I'm talking about with royalty, with kings and people and government and stuff like that. That's a danger.
Right. Like your state senator, all this stuff. I'm saying whoever you want to call popular. Something's going down within 15 minutes from your house right now.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I live very publicly. Everybody knows I live in Potomac, right down from Washington, D.C. I'm right in touch with politicians. My dad has worked next hand with politicians. He's worked on presidential campaigns, very important stuff. And the amount of stuff that they don't want you to know, the amount of secrets and the amount of the illusion to try to create a perfect family, it's not just like some kinky stuff in the bedroom. We're talking ridiculous.
Just give me a little example of what we're talking about.
Like chains hanging from the roof.
We're talking paying a girl for 90 days or 30 days to just eat watermelon, and then her poop is supposed to be so clear that you
need
can
to
eat
stop.
Oh my God.
Sharrell, what show you have me on right now? What is going on?
You need to stop. Are you serious?
You got me smoking. I'm
100%.
shooting people in Moldavia right now for sport. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
No, I've heard I thought it was a joke about people defecating on women.
Oh my God, it gets better.
Brittany started.
Heard about this, John. Harry, haven't you heard about this?
R. Kelly.
People have crazy fetishes.
I said R. Kelly.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
R. Kelly. Answer your question.
I'll take a piss on you.
And Rich Andrew, am I joking? Like some people have crazy fetishes.
No,
and
we're talking insane.
But if you are in that profession,
if
do you have
position of power, position and wealth, you can do whatever you want and get away with it. I'm sorry. Politicians, do you want to know a disgusting fact?
Yeah.
You can buy your state senator for $200,000. Donate $200,000 to that campaign and you can own your state senator.
Well, how much?
$200,000 and you can own your state senator.
Who has that kind of money besides you? That's crazy. Listen.
The rich.
That's crazy. Who will give somebody that much money? First of all, nobody I know has that kind of money. That's why we call you Rich Andrew. You're around all those people. But
that's what he's telling you, though. He's saying, but it is a lot of people that have 200,000. It's just not you. Okay.
Well, thank you, Perry.
It's just not you.
Thank you for reminding me that.
Money can buy you things that your imagination can't even explain. You feel me?
Listen.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, Perry. I'm talking to my rich friend right now. People waste their crazy money on doing crazy things like that.
Oh yeah.
Why are they cheating? Why is there so much cheating going on in DC? Is anybody faithful?
Well, everybody's quiet.
A lot of the Democrats. I'm trying to. I stay bipartisan, but like the people who like the women are a lot more faithful, and then there's a couple male senators and congressmen who they're just pretty faithful. There's some decent people, but then
remember what you were telling me. Don't say the name about some crazy senator. Please don't say
G.
it. Yeah.
Lady G. Allegedly. Lady
But that
G.
was wild. Listen, Andrew, stay on the line. Don't hang up. Okay, Rich
Oh, no.
Andrew, we love you. Don't hang up. Rich Andrew is the best. He has all the great secrets. I love him. Hi, Andrea. How are you?
Andrea?
Hey, Andrea.
How you doing?
Sound off. You've been hearing this craziness, especially from Rich Andrew. He's saying that these people have crazy fetishes. I hope I said it right.
It's called, you did it twice now.
It's called classy. It's called classy prostitution.
Yeah.
It's called classy prostitution. This has been going on. This has been going on for a long time. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. This has been going on a long time.
Do you think Brittany knows about this world? Why is she talking about it?
Put it like this, because she's young, dumb, and she's stupid. She's young, dumb, and stupid. Maybe it is true what she's saying, but sometimes you got to keep your mouth closed. Now, she was down here in Atlanta about 4 days ago at a Pacific party that was going on down here.
Oh, God.
Yes. And she was buck wild. So, in other words, she cut her own neck. She's getting her own neck cut. Some of the things that you may know, you don't kiss and tell. That's the rule of the game. You do not kiss and tell. That's why I call her young, dumb, and stupid.
Well, I mean, they're making a lot of money, these women. But I just could.
Well, the
minute you pee on me, we're done.
Oh yeah, I mean, I ain't down for all that. Take some of the cash.
Sharrell.
Yes.
Sharrell. All these other classy prostitutes are doing this. They keep their mouth closed. You can tell if Brittany is a prostitute, she's a dumb prostitute. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
When you getting paid a lot of money, you don't kiss and tell. You don't say nothing. You put your money in the bank.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think they're making more money than the cast members of 90 Day Fiance?
Yeah. I cuss. I was about to cuss.
For sure. 1 million.
Yeah. I was about to cuss. HELL, yes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. What do they make on 90 Day? Like 20 something? They don't make anything and they have to split that for the couple.
Yeah.
And the American the American one is the one who gets the money to divvy,
I can
right?
fill you in on that one. They make dick on 90 Day Fiance.
we know that, John.
Welcome back,
right.
John.
You're right. Because I'm telling you something. Everybody, if you notice, everybody on 90 Day, they have more income than 90 Day. They also do Cameo and all that other bull crap. So
Right.
they don't make no money.
That's only
I
big
mean, like, but when you come on 90 Day, like TLC is just a basic paycheck, but it give you opportunity for exposure. Like, say if you want to do a cameo or you want to do a little hoeing.
Exactly.
Look, I have cameos from 90 Day Fiance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Brittany,
Perry.
so Brittany is the stupid one. Brittany is the stupid one. Not only I'm not gonna say it, she has put herself, her family in danger. She have put Yazan family in danger. They're probably embarrassed. It's just certain people. Yeah, probably certain people you just don't mess with. And surely, if this was going on, you don't kiss and tell. That show you how young, ignorant, and dumb Brittany really is.
Yeah, they might be.
I'd say amen.
I'm getting a lot of emails, a lot of comments about Brittany putting him in danger, and they are not upset. They are not liking her talking about their king. Now,
hello, I've been telling everybody about Brittany for forever. Like,
Yeah.
Like, thank you. Like, okay, never mind. Go ahead, keep going.
you were the first person, John. You really were.
And Andre, only thing I can say about that, birds of a feather, they flock together.
What does that mean?
That means that Chuck is a criminal, and so is Andre. So they perfect. It's a blending
They are already
corrupt
filming
family.
for next year happily. Like that, like they already signed the contract. So we're gonna see the whole family, Andre, Libby, Chuck,
Right.
the whole
Okay.
crew next year too.
Let me
So-
tell you something.
Right.
But what Perry think now about that Chuck and Andre, Libby? Like I said, because I don't see two different sides. Instagram, he's pushing the baby through the park. Now, like you said, they got a channel where they love each other. I think that whole family, because crooks flock together, right? They stay together, but they also scam, right? So I really think at this point, all this fussing over there in Moldova, all this stuff is just planned so they can keep making money, get more house investments, so they can keep ripping people off. That's what I think.
I agree.
If I got more money, I buy more houses.
Agree.
You know,
look at Adam.
It's a business deal.
Right. It's a heartless, cruel way of to make money.
Wow.
Right. But
you're taking advantage. Well, the thing about it, what's really hurting, you're taking advantage of people who trying to live, to try to make it in this world. And you're taking advantage of those people.
I'm getting lots of emails from his victims.
That is horrible. That is horrible.
Lots of emails from his victims. They're saying, Sharrell, my whole life was uprooted. Yeah. I had to get out. I have no place else to go. Some person said I had to live in bad living conditions. I kept telling him about the mold in the house. He kept telling me he was going to fix it. He never did. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. He has a lot of victims. I will say that. Right. And for me to say that Chuck isn't a crook, I don't know. But you don't sue people for no reason. And he's getting sued for these losses. For these things,
and you don't treat people right. You don't treat people like a dog either. You don't treat people like a dog who's trying to live in this world. That means that you don't have a heart. You don't have a heart.
Is this 100% proven though that he was convicted? This was done.
Now let me tell you what's proving is that people are sending me complaints.
Public record.
People are sending me
public record.
Pictures.
John,
and he's being sued.
I've had a couple of people DM me that are renting properties, that Chuck's properties, and they show me pictures of like water stains and this and that, and like I've seen it with my own eyes. So
they're showing you their name on a lease with that address under Chuck's name with stains.
And Adam, also, it's public record. It's public record.
People are saying,
I'm saying if it's public record, then man, this guy, what an idiot.
Well, no, it is. I mean,
there's one person.
Yeah, if it's out there, it's out there. I was just making sure it's actually out there.
This woman said, see this mold right here?
Oh.
She's saying that she lived in a mold-infested house that she begged Chuck to fix. He kept telling her he was going to fix it. Not only did her and her children have to breathe the mold, he did not fix a thing, and then she got kicked out of the place. And the state that she lives in, Florida, it takes 2 years for a full eviction foreclosure to go through. So she stayed there 2 years until the bank knocked on her door and said, I'm sorry, you don't own this property. We do. You've got 2 weeks to get out.
Wow.
And I'm getting letters that are making me cry. I mean,
that's cruel. That's cruel. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't have a heart.
What were you saying, Perry?
Can you drop me for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like I said. Andre married into the right family. He's crooked. They crooked. They all stick together.
All right, Andrea, stay on the line. Let me go through this list. We got a lot of people tonight. Let me bring on some more. Hi, is it Alicia?
Yes, hi Sharrell. Oh my God, do you know how excited I am to be here?
Sound off. What did you want to talk about tonight?
All right, so first of all, I have worked in the criminal justice system. I have worked with victims. I'm sorry if I get you demonetized to this. Human trafficking.
Be real careful what you say. Go ahead.
Okay. I can tell you first and foremost, knowing what I know, I don't think Brittany is the Wrangler, as Jamal had put it. She's too dumb for that. There's no rhyme or reason for it. Second of all,
I agree with you on that.
Exactly. So if anybody here watches Curb Your Enthusiasm, if you remember, Larry David had a photo wad put on him. she needs to watch what she says because she will also have a photo wad put on her. However, I will express I am truly disappointed in her lacking compassion and turning something so serious as HT, as I'll put it, if you know what I'm saying.
No, lacking compassion in what?
She just said
I
the
don't
word.
want to get too demonetized.
She abbreviated
so HT
it.
is the
HT.
initials.
Human.
Okay. I was
yeah.
I was lost. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, human racking.
I don't know what you're.
She is totally like just has such a lack of compassion for HT victims because she goes on live and we know that people are going to feed into her BS. There are people that, I mean, listen, I live in Florida. This is like the number 3 state in the entire country for HT. And there's girls that probably, I mean, somebody said it earlier, that are 15 minutes away from me that are going through absolute hell. And for her to go on live and make a joke about it and say, like, the King of Jordan is involved in this, listen, I have no doubt in my mind that's true. If you look at Arab culture, harems are not a new thing. They've been around for centuries and centuries and centuries, predating Islam. So it is a cultural thing. However, it is kept hush-hush until somebody breaks down the door. However, she shouldn't be breaking down the door on Instagram. She should be breaking down the door with talking to the appropriate officials.
Wow.
No, like my blood is boiling. Like, I'm not, but I'm gonna stay quiet and not say anything. You're right. Like, I agree with you, but like,
No, John, this is a serious conversation. If you want to contribute.
No, I feel like Dina in Girls Trip, like when she knows that like Ryan's getting cheated on and they're walking down the street and like you can't say anything and I'm like, she's holding it in. Like that's how I feel right now because I've had many issues with Brittany. And
Yeah, don't get yourself in trouble.
She's a moron.
Yeah.
I'll say it for you. She's a moron.
Thank you, Alicia, for really explaining it to me. This is a serious issue, and she really should not be talking about this. I didn't realize how bad it was until I really talked to you. I mean, you're right. I didn't know Florida had that problem, but wow.
Of course. And if I could take a few seconds to give you the rest of the statistics, California, you're at number 1, and Texas, you're at number 2. Save your girls. Look out for them. Wow. If you have a doubt in your mind that something's not right, most likely it's not. If you don't feel comfortable confronting it yourself, contact your local law enforcement, please.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Brittany could have been under the influence of something when she said all this?
Absolutely.
You do?
Absolutely. There was definite signs of something.
Okay.
I also think she's home. I definitely don't think she is in the Middle East. I don't think
she's not in the Middle East. No.
She's definitely, that girl is home. And that's why her cojones can drop, and that's why she can say whatever the hell she wants to say. Listen, let me tell you something. Not for nothing, and people forget this, Osama bin Laden's family lives in Delray Beach on A1A. So, like, the people in the Middle East, their family is also here. So if she doesn't think that she's safe, she thinks she's safe here hiding out, guarantee you she's not. Woo. So she's got to be real careful.
Right, Sharrell? Like, Lord, like, this is intense.
This is intense. Thank you, Alicia. I'm trying to get a lot of people in tonight. I really appreciate your call. Thank you.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
Much
Bye.
love. And Perry, I'm sorry I missed you.
I know. Perry's a mess.
Perry had to dip out. Perry's like, this is even too much for me.
We got a lot going on. Hi, Big Red. How are you?
Hi, Big Red.
Hey, Adam. Sharrell. I'm sorry, Adam. I get back to you, and John, you too. Sharrell.
Sound off. What did you want to talk about tonight?
Sound off. Honey, I don't know who all these people. I'm going to go Denise way. TLC, TLC, TLC.
Oh, you doing a bravo?
It's too much. Adam, baby, you know what to say, don't it? Adam. Baby, we going to start with my girl, Brittany. Oh, my God.
Oh gosh.
I'm not going to get on Brittany because she's 25 and she not know what she doing. I know she out there for fame and It supposed to been about a rapping, but it ain't. See, now you don't know what's real and what ain't, but I do. She thinks she playing the game, but she really ain't. She playing with fire and it ain't cute because we got to be worried about being bullied and all that. She don't know that what she doing is bullying and it's not right. She's talking down on these people over there. That ain't cool. And you're not safe in America. Like we said the other night, Adam. The cameras cannot save you. Them people are not your bodyguard. Little girl, stop while you ahead. Go rap. Do what you do. Leave TLC alone because they fake anyway. Please believe. I am bored to death with them. Believe
Sharrell,
me. I'm tired of 90 days. I'm tired of the after folks. They get on my nerves. Look at my baby Andrew. I love Andrew. But Andrew, it's a game, baby. Don't go too far with it. Please believe it ain't gonna go that far. We got to try to save these people. They get on my damn nerves. They get on my nerves, and I don't even want to get on.
I agree. What she did was absolutely crazy.
She got to stop because it's dangerous. She is outrageous.
Yeah,
she just got to stop, Sharrell. And I love you, by the way.
Thank you so much. Listen, I'm trying to get a lot of people in tonight because people always say I appreciate
everybody stay peaceful.
Thank you. I appreciate your call. Thank you.
Bye. I love you, John Yates. I love you to death.
Bye, Big Red.
Bye.
Okay. Let me take another call. We got so many people, you guys. Oh my gosh. Hi, Sarah. How are you?
Sarah,
Hi, I'm good.
I
How
am
are you?
afraid of what you're going to say. I don't know what's going on tonight. But I don't know if I have to hide. But you get it, Sarah. Go ahead.
Sound off.
I just wanted to say I'm not going to touch the Brittany thing because, like Adam said, people do disappear in California. Not going to put myself out there. No. My thing is Andre in that family. I think he's in the right family. I think they're all crooks. I think Libby, maybe even though she's in it for her movies, she may be one of the only people in that family who is on
movies, plural.
Well, that movie was terrible, by the way.
Hi, Cody. I love Cody.
Cody, want to say hi to Sharrell? He's in here.
Hi, guys.
Here,
Hi, Cody.
you want to get in?
Okay.
Yeah, get in, Cody. Go ahead. You think Libby's just an actress and you think her family are a bunch of crooks?
Yeah, I do. I mean, they're all in it, to be on the show in a way. And then Chuck is the slumlord. What did the son go to jail for? Was it drugs?
Yeah,
or
it was.
something like that. And just, yeah.
He got arrested for drugs. I don't think he went to prison, though. He got arrested for drugs.
Okay, well, it's still a, criminal thing to do. So, yeah.
I mean, this is crazy. All of this Brittany stuff. That's what you guys want to talk about tonight. I mean, you guys have flooded my email about Brittany. You guys have flooded my email about Chuck. No one really thinks Chuck is innocent. Do you think he's innocent, John?
No, not one bit.
Adam? Yeah. No. Yeah.
No.
Listen, Sarah, thank you so much for calling. I appreciate the call. I'm trying to get a lot of people in tonight. We've got so many people. Thank you. Bye.
Right. Tell Perry I finished the beer. Bye.
I'll tell Perry. Yeah, thanks. Oh my gosh, you guys, we are inundated. So many people. Hi, Zane. How are you?
Hey, can you hear me?
I hear you good. Sound off.
Bed.
What did you want to talk about?
I'll talk about Brittany. Hey,
okay.
I was the first to talk about this issue, not necessarily because of what she said, but it ties in with a story from last year. A big YouTuber, actually the biggest. He was getting too famous, way too famous, and a lot of bad people, they committed bad things in his name. So for me, I see Brittany. I see her associating herself a lot with a certain religion, a certain country. So what I see, if there's any mean soul in this planet that wants to use her fame to shift it towards something that is very mean, they could easily find her. They could easily use it against her. They could
So wait. Zane, you're Muslim. Are you Muslim?
No,
you're Muslim. Did she piss off the Muslims?
I mean, she did. Both of them, actually, not just her. And that's another story. Like, Brittany did not fall from the sky on Yazan. Yazan found her. And apparently, he's still trying to find women, foreign women. So he actually needs to stop, and he needs to.
Wait, whoa, whoa, slow down. He's
Mhm.
trying to find women. What do you mean?
Well, I get a lot of like things. Hey, look, Yazan is in my DMs. Hey, look, Yazan is this, Yazan is that. And I'm like, okay, good enough. Not just him, his brother too. Like, they need to stop, and they need to.
Okay, wait. You're saying that Yazan's trying to pick up women. Will their mother approve these women?
I don't think he's like actively trying to find a foreign woman. I think he's just stupid. Like, he's just dumb. He doesn't know what to do with this all of a sudden fame.
I mean, is Brittany putting her life in danger?
Yes. And from the beginning, not necessarily because of what she's saying, but just the fact that she kept her social media open with all the things that she has on her social media, the revealing pictures or whatever, and the association with Islam, basically, in a way that is not necessarily good. For example, the scene with her going to the mosque and stuff and just pretending to read the Quran and stuff.
Oh,
And every time
yeah.
she goes live, she does this thing about calling him out. Okay, one thing, they had an argument, and she brought the Prophet Muhammad into the topic, into an Instagram argument. Who does that?
Yeah. Listen, Zane, I know you're calling from Morocco. I really appreciate your call. Thank you for calling by. And I'm going to hook up with you a little later, okay? I'm going to DM you, okay?
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. Okay, you guys,
Time to
listen,
get back
we
committed.
went way over. I never go this long. People want to talk about Brittany. Everyone but John wants to talk about Brittany. And so, but I'm going to have to cut it short tonight. I tried to get as many calls as I could in. We are still at 1,600 and we have not dropped, but I don't really go longer. Yeah, we went way up high. We got a lot of views today.
Wow.
And, oh, here comes Perry. So I got to cut it off here. It's been a long time. I'll be back.
Perry, where'd you go?
Hey, we're going to smoke a little cigarette or something.
So I'm going to cut it short. I'm so sorry if I did not get to your call. Oh, let me bring up my fave. Thank you so much, Rich Andrew, for calling in. I really appreciate it. I'm going to have to cut it off here, guys. The block party is getting so popular. We're getting more and more views every week and more calls. I've already extended it for a half hour. I appreciate every moment of it, you guys.
Sharrell, I just wanted to thank you for having us on. Like, I've been on All About the Tea, and we all love you there. And like, you guys are great. And thank you for having us on. It's been a blast.
Yeah. Thank everyone in the chat for joining in. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the super chats. I really appreciate it. But as you know, this conversation got heavy tonight, and you guys kept wanting to talk about Brittany. I guess what she did was just a huge mistake. Thank you guys. We'll be back at the same time next week at 7 o'clock on Friday. Tomorrow I will be on with Perry for Love After Lockup block party. And then also on Sunday, I'm bringing my attorney on, and we're talking lawsuits and answering any questions that you guys may have. And I'm keeping you guys up to date on what is going on with that. So check all of that out. Thank you so much. I usually don't go this long, but you guys wanted to talk about it. So I appreciate it. See you guys next week at the same time. Bye for now.
Bye.